What is up, guys? Anti-Tier Guild Forever. Going to be reviewing Black Clover episodes 54 and 55. Yeah. So it looks like we're kind of transitioning into this new arc where we're getting a flashback between Asta and this guy named Zell, something like that. I forgot his name. Pretty much someone that was, I think it seems like Asta's early on teacher that helped him how to use that help him improve on his swordsmanship. This is probably immediately after the fight when Asta got his grimoire. So this guy helped him use his sword a lot more efficient. What I'm failing to see is how Noel knows this guy. I don't know how. Maybe Asta must have mentioned him before. But I don't know why she's going to see him unless he has some sort of hidden power that helps him heal Asta, or could be some use to Asta. Who knows? Or maybe they need him because the task to where they're going to help get Asta's arms back or to lift the seal is probably because they need backup, and they're probably thinking this guy is the next best thing because they don't have Asta or anyone else is available, so they're gonna bring this guy along with them as, like I said, backup. Not 100% sure, but still. Unfortunately, it looks like Asta is in a bigger issue than it would seem. It's not so much as for waiting for his arms to heal up. It looks like his arms may never heal up because he had a curse on him. Plus, his arms were completely shattered thanks to that Veto guy. So with that being said, it looks like, temporarily anyway, we won't see Asta doing much action, and only through flashbacks, I would seem. But for quite a bit, because he lost his arms, so he can't really do much right now. But I gotta admit, he's got some pretty tight friends to go through all the. I mean, he is their teammate, and he is very important to the team. But you can't just say just anyone would do something like that for you. So you gotta hand it to these people to go throughout all this for their one teammate. But I will admit, Asta has done a lot for them, and it's nice to see how much they're willing to do just for their one teammate, Asta himself. And so, but the one thing that has me curious is where Vanessa is, because I feel like the opening really features her. How can I say this? It really features her character a lot. So I'm thinking what's ultimately going to get Asta's arms back will be whatever she is doing. She is born from a really prestige witch association, it would seem. I mean, she does work with threads. Maybe she's going to do something to where the threads envelop his arms and grant him better connection towards his bones, allowing him to use his arms. But I don't think that's beneficial because they wouldn't be as strong as they were before. Even if his arms would be reinforced, the most he can do is like carry a certain amount of weight, grab things here and there, but really using a sword, not gonna happen. So it must be something more complicated than that, to where his arms are completely restored. Again, as for how that's going to happen, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure this next big arc that we're going through is going to feature more the other members of the Black Bull and have them try to find a solution to Asta's problem. Once we have that done, we'll see what's going to come on henceforth into the series. But still. You love to see the teamwork between all these people. You can see they really care about each and every one of each other. And Asta hasn't even lost a fragment of its confidence. I mean, I'm sure he believed in himself, and even though there was some doubt inside that told him like maybe this is over, but you can't help but enjoy more hearing it from others than from yourself, because to some degree, people do appreciate the words of others more than what they think to themselves. So it's good to see everyone giving Asta the encouragement in his moment of crisis, because that shows how much they are bonded as a team. As for what this new arc is going to foretell, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think this guy the redheaded guy is going to really do anything to heal Asta's arm. I think he's just going to go along with Noelle to help wherever it is she's going to go. She's going to need backup. Because if it really was just this guy being able to heal Asta's arm, boom, problem solved. You don't need to go anywhere else. Just bring that dude here, heal his arm, bam, you're good to go, Asta. Go swing that damn sword. But I'm pretty sure she's just needing him for a backup for whatever craziness she's about to embark. It'll be interesting though, because maybe this was a way for the series to get an excuse to, like, yes, we know this is going to be a pretty big arc, but maybe this is a way to showcase other characters and not just have the focal point be completely toward Asta for a short period. I'm pretty sure this is just a strategy, a formula, some kind of method to get things moving for other characters and not just for the main character himself. Because, I mean, who doesn't love seeing Asta just destroy shit, like wrecking other enemies? Obviously, we all love that. But maybe what the show is trying to tell us, we want to showcase others, not just one main character. Well, I do agree that is a smart method. That's actually a very smart method in order to, show off more characters. I still feel like they needed to show Yuno off more, even though we did got a pretty good glimpse of his training, how much stronger he gotten. I would have appreciated like a long extended arc conjuncture with Yuno. Because his character, I feel like, is the most, I don't know, my opinion, is one of the most slept on characters. But whenever he does show up, you just love to see him like handle business. I just felt like they're kind of downplaying Yuno a bit. Like when he shows up, he gets down. But after he gets down, he just disappears. I don't know. I just feel like I want to see more into Yuno's adventures too. I'm not saying I don't like seeing Asta. I do. He's one of the best characters in the show. But I kind of want to get back to Yuno, because for those of you that don't know, Yuno is my number one favorite character in this series. I really like his character. I like his magic attribute. I love everything about his character. He's interesting. He's like a Sasuke 2.0, but not a douchebag. Don't get me wrong. I like Sasuke, but I have to admit, early on in the series, it wasn't until way late into the series when he stopped being a complete douche. But Yuno is like an upgraded version of that character, simply because he isn't toxic. He's not a douche. I mean, he's kind of a douche, but you see him in other moments where he's not. It's almost like the creator of this series saw Naruto and Sasuke, and I'm like, bro, you kind of made Sasuke a bit too cancerous. I'm not gonna lie to you. So you know what? When I make my character, hence I'm gonna make sure he's still a douche, but not a complete douche. We see him in other forms and other expressions, while still kicking some damn ass. So that's the one thing I do appreciate about Yuno's character and how he's shown and displayed in this show. I guess we can get on to the questions. Question 1. For you guys, if you could pick one out of everyone we've seen in Black Clover so far, without spoiling anything, if you can pick one character that you would make Wizard King despite who it is, let me know who would be in the comment section below for question 1. Question 2. If you were to have a certain body part of yours dismembered, at least one, which one, no matter what the situation is, do you want to make sure that one body part is like, okay, if I have one body part dismembered, which is the one you absolutely can't have dismembered? Like, you need it no matter what. Like 911, you need this arm to work. You need this body part to work. Let me know in the comment section below, without being inappropriate, because I feel like I need to say that. But anyway, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.